Concentrate on the deck. I'm going to deal out 4 cards. Think of a number between 1 and 4, or concentrate on the 4 cards when I've laid them out and see which one draws your eye. Your choice, your way of doing things. There's no logic to it, so don't overthink it. Spirit understands your thoughts, feelings and words wherever you may be in whatever place and time, and they will send the message back to the cards. One, 2, too many, 3, 4. Card 1. Give your relationship a chance. Now, as I say, Spirit only have so many cards that they can use. So I never take what they say literally, because I will go by the rest of the cards as to whether you should give your relationship a chance or whether that's what you feel you should do. So we'll see. Which is it, Spirit? Well, you see, this is what worried me. You have to overcome an enemy, and the enemy may be yourself. Things are not what they seem. So perhaps you should give your relationship a chance. But not if you've given everything and received nothing back. 2 years is mentioned of someone juggling. But you may have overcome that, and now you've got to decide whether you can love unconditionally. Draw a line in the sand and forget it. Don't bring it back up again, because otherwise this is going to cause chaos and conflict. Those born 1966 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved. So it's not what it seems. It may be that all you thought about for so long was that you wanted to win at all cost in this relationship. So you worked on it and tried to make it work. And you may have seen off a rival. Could have been a Gemini. But the thing is, then you've ended up walking on eggshells, or they have, or walking a tightrope. Because you cannot forget it. And if you can't forget it, there's no chance of this working. This has to be like a brand new relationship with no past, nothing to remember. If you keep bringing it up, it's not going to work. This is going to be chaos and conflict. You decide where your abundance lies. Yeah, Mandrake. Somebody might be into the drugs for starters. It's mind-altering drugs. Number 26 could be important. So the plant world exists in mystical relationship with human world. Each serving the other to heal, nourish and grow. From foods to medicines, poisons to mind expansions. Plants offer ancient green magic. The mandrake is a symbol of kinship between mankind and plants, suggesting a common origin. Literally, we are one with nature. The earth cries out for your attention and care. Make it part of your spiritual and magical practice to do your part for ecology. Devotion to Goddess and God demand it, and your chosen spiritual path requires it. So, ecology, nature, the environment. I am connected to all living things. How do you replenish yourself in nature? So, it could be as simple as Spirit saying that you need to go to a garden centre, or you need to work together with your partner to do the garden, because that will bring you closer together. You may meet someone at a garden centre, something to do with, or a group that's about saving the planet. I don't know. Whatever you feel drawn to do with the planet will bring you this situation and a way to make things work. But I would be very wary of this, because nothing is as it seems. So if it looks bad, it's not as bad as you think it is, but trust me, if it looks good, it's definitely nowhere near as good as you think it is. It may be that your partner says he's going to the garden centre every Sunday and comes back with a load of plants, but he obviously isn't. So, card 2. Very soon. You have to decide what you want so that it comes to you now, because Spirit really don't know what you want, because you dither about so much and you can't decide between one thing or another, that you're not making it clear. And if you're not clear, how can they be? They can only help you when you're clear about what your decision is. Yeah, because you're stuck. You're stuck in a rut, and you will be in stormy waters for 6 weeks. It could be in a marriage. It could be that you're a teacher. It could be that you're being blessed 3 times with 3 girls and all you want is a boy. I don't know. But there is doing things by the book here. Something that tests your faith. A marriage or close friendship. Those born on the 5th or 23rd, living or past it for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Taurus energy, it rules the neck and throat. So any issues there need to be healed. And the material things. So you are going to have to make a decision about this connected to your love life. Feeling stuck, maybe feeling stuck in a marriage. And very soon you're going to have to decide whether you're going to stay there or not. Yeah, you have to be very careful. And number 2, if you are the divine feminine, you have to be careful who you let sip from your cup. Don't just give it away to anybody. That means your finances, your emotions, your body, whatever it is. Don't let someone sip from your cup unless you're sure. If you're the masculine, the feminine is offering you some sort of unconditional love. It's up to you whether you take it. Because at the bottom of the deck, we've got unfaithfulness, unhappiness, over-emotional, feeling drained and depressed. Card 3. There is an undeniable chemistry. We've been here before, but do we think it's love? You are drawn together magnetically, but it's not always a good thing. So do we think it's love? I don't know. Conflict, competition. I mean, they don't look very happy about this chemistry situation, do they? So it's not bringing them happiness, is it? But there is a plan or a dream, but they know it's going to cause conflict. So are they ever going to act on it? I don't know. 7 months of daydreaming about it, being confused, not knowing what to do. That's not a good place to be, is it? Stand up for yourself and don't let people walk all over you. Yeah, because you're building a new future brick by brick. So you decide what sort of future that's going to be. The number 28 is important. Yeah, a book of shadows. So, Book of Shadows, unlike the Bible, is not a book of laws and that you have to stick to. It's not a dogma. It's more free thinking than that. They don't tell you how to live your life. It's about rituals, belief. While there's published Book of Shadows, each practitioner has their own personal book. Because Wicca values individualism and rejects any dogmas. The Book of Shadows is a tool, not a set of commandments. You have to go back to the basics of your spiritual and moral beliefs. Keep it simple until you're feeling in touch with your essential sacred self again. There is lack of knowledge perhaps in this area because you go by what you've been taught, and you're not really on the right path at the minute. It's time to challenge authority, especially within the religious world. The final card is children are involved. So this could be a part of your childhood where issues are coming back from your childhood. I sometimes get this when people have been abused as a child, or it could be your own children. Your love life is being affected by the children. Maybe your wife's just had a baby. Anything like that. The children are coming between you and the one that you love. Or your inner child is. So scars from your childhood may be affecting your adult life. Mothers have a lot to do with this. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. Oh dear. Happiness and social gaiety, November the 11th. The military, abundance, pregnancy, the poppy. Somebody wants to walk away. But they know if they do, they will take half of what they have with them, not all of it. They will feel left out in the cold and the children will be left behind. So, there may be a mistress here, third party. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. So this lady is positive. Could be a man if he's born on the 3rd or the 30th, but somebody needs to walk away, either from the children or this person. But I think it's probably the children, and that's where the problems come in. And it doesn't mean to say that they're tiny children. It could be your adult children that are making your love life impossible. It doesn't have to be. Yep, Spirit are going to give you a leg up. There is you and a child. So the children maybe see. If you give them less credit than they have, some kids will see that you're not happy where you are and that they will be happier when you're happy. They'll still get to see you if you're a decent parent and still have the time they need with you. In fact, they may even have more time with you than they would have had. Number 34 is massively important. Spirit are giving you a leg up. And the polar bear is your animal totem. Number 11, massively important. It is a challenge. Lugnasad. August the 1st may be important to you. It's the Lothmas Lamas. Eating bread in a mindful way. Acknowledging ancient traditions and holiness. So maybe it's not done in your family. Tradition is that you stay whether you're happy or not. So sacrifices must be made willingly if they are to have any effect. So if you're sacrificing yourself for the kids and you're not doing it willingly, that's not going to work. Don't let anyone push you to offer more than you're ready to give. And that includes if you've got someone pregnant and they want to get married. If you're not in that mindset, you're just making a life of blood and tears for both of you. So this is about offerings, cycles and sacrifices. You have to offer yourself at the altar of service, but you can decide in what way that is. Are you withholding your gifts from the world, or are you withholding yourself from the children? You understand, I think, what I'm saying. You don't have to stay with the mother to be in the children's lives. And I say this because there's the mother energy, the bottom of the deck, possibly a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. She is now unreliable and unpredictable, and maybe not the person you thought she was. She will be very materialistic and greedy. So, your choice. Thanks for listening.